Hello everyone, welcome to Aunty K's. We are here with a really unexpected unboxing. I'm having a great day today. Did you see that butterfly? It was supposed to rain today, most of the day, heavy amounts of rain, and instead all we got was a light sprinkle. One of my best friends came to visit me up here in Maple Leaf. We haven't seen each other in over a year, thanks COVID. And we went into the village. We went into the village. That's how I live. We went for the big trip into the village, into Maynooth. We had lunch at the Sunrun Cafe. We walked around. We went into the carriage house where she had arranged a trade with a friend of mine up here, and they had met online from our mutual friendships. When I was in the carriage house, I bought this gorgeous, really gorgeous rainbow soap. It's for a fundraiser, and I didn't catch what it was fundraising for, but it was rainbow soap. It's natural, it's beautiful. My son just wants to touch it and feel it because it's all smooth. I got a bamboo charcoal infused toothbrush for $7, which seemed reasonable. When we start paying $3 for a toothbrush at the dollar store, $7 for a bamboo charcoal infused toothbrush seemed reasonable. And I found this. So this is the I Am Divine Children's Edition. One of the co-owners of the store found this, picked it up. It is made fairly locally. It's made by Barbara Burke in Toronto, who has an adult I Am Divine plus I Am Divine Children's Edition, which is what I found at the carriage house, and a journal that goes with it. And she runs workshops. And this is the back. Does it say who it's printed by Luminous Creations, www.iamdivine.com. Meditation, spiritual exercises for children. And the child was a silhouette, so I thought, well, I'm going to get this for $25 and check it out and see what it's like, because it's only $25, and it sells for $40. I found it online when I got home, and so I saved some money. It comes in this 2-piece box. It's a fairly glossy box. It's got a guidebook here, because each card comes with a meditation. It has front page stuff, a dedication, an introduction, how to use the cards. This will help. There is no right or wrong way to use the cards. Some people like to shuffle the deck, others spread the cards out before pulling one, and still others just pull the one that feels right. I trust each child to do what feels right to them. My 7-year-old has an affirmations deck. He likes to go through them and pick out the picture that he's drawn to that day. The child might ask for guidance with a challenge they are experiencing, or simply a card that may help them that day. The image on the back of the card can serve as a teaching tool. It might be helpful to have the child first look at the illustration and talk about what it means to them. The book contains a reading for each card that speaks to the I Am Divine quality. Sometimes it suggests exercises for the child to deepen their understanding. It might be helpful to have a place to display the card pulled by the child so that the principle can be referred to throughout the day. I see the cards as a catalyst for conversation between parents and children about spirituality. So we have a table of contents and the cards, and there is 1 to 2 pages per card. I Am Divine. Each one's divine. One is just I am divine. Abundance, beauty, body, boundaries, choice, commitment, compassion, cooperation, courage, creativity. So this guidebook in the order of the cards is alphabetical. That's really helpful with divination cards. Feelings, forgiveness, gratitude, imagination. One is just I am divine. Inclusion, joy, love, mystery, peace, play, resilience, respect, responsibility, service, spirit, stillness, strength, truth, unity, wisdom, wonder. All right. They are square corners. They are flexible. The design on the back is really quite nice. And then let's look through the... So while I finished the walkthrough out in the meadow, the lack of inclusion in the deck, even though the figures were all silhouettes, it was weighing on me. And so I refilmed the walkthrough inside with my son. So let's get into that. So we had a big discussion on what we're doing. My son Ahanu and I are going to look at the cards and see which of his friends these shadows look like to him. Who's this one look like?
Iris.
This looks like your friend Iris.
That looks like my friend Iris.
I think this one looks more like Iona.
Oh, Iona. This one looks like, no, I know. That looks like, Connor?
It does. I wonder how many of them will look. What about the ones you're holding? Do they kind of look like Connor too?
No.
No?
That looks like Harry Potter.
Yeah, because he's got a cage there for his owl, or in that case, birds.
That looks like Connor, but
Yeah.
with his dog.
Yeah, it looks like Connor, but with his dog. Connor and Iris are some of Hanu's few
That looks like
Caucasian friends.
No, I know. Okay, that one looks like Iris. That one looks like Connor, and this one looks like no one. These two don't look like no one I know. That one looks like I don't see anyone. It looks like any of my friends.
Does that look like any of your friends' moms?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
It does.
Who does it look like?
I don't know.
Barb?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I still know the kid.
Yeah, but the kid doesn't. Just because... Oh, Alhami sometimes wears his hat like that, but his hair is longer.
That looks like no one I know. That looks just like you.
It does. Could also be you. Or Eden.
Who's Eden?
Your friend from Toronto?
Yeah. Those people look like no one I know.
It's harder to tell. They're further away. In hats and winter things.
That looks like the one I know. And that looks like you. There are two yous, Mom.
Two me's.
That looks like no one I know.
That one looks like Connor again.
That looks like it's Connor. like on by itself.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like no one already I know.
How about this one?
And this looks like that looks like Barbara, and I think that's not me. I don't know.
This is just a whole bunch of kids.
Which I don't know. That would probably be white people.
Yeah, they do look like they're probably white people.
That I didn't even get to see it. That looks like Barbara. That looks like no one I know.
That one could look like Baco from Kingston. See, his hair is like short but kind of curly.
Oh, yeah, it's Barbara. Hey.
What about this one?
This looks like no one I know. I didn't even see it. Am I speaking? I'm like that one.
Oh, yeah, you already said this one looks like no one you
Yeah.
know. What about this one?
It looks like me, then me, then me, then me, then it looks like Connor.
Yeah, it looks more like Connor.
That looks like Connor, but he looks like he's gonna fall.
You know who this one looks like?
No.
Look at the hair. Does that look like Jada's hair?
It is!
It is Jada. One.
I think that's another
Wow, except for look at the hair.
Jada. I still don't know who it is.
Yeah, because Jada's hair's not like that, is it? It doesn't. It's a different shape.
Yeah.
Another Connor back here.
Connor.
So, the reason I wanted to do this with Ahanu was because a lot of times, you know, we're like, oh, a deck with silhouettes. That means it's everybody's represented. If you can't find a diverse deck, you can use a deck with silhouettes. But for my child who has like 4 Caucasian friends, he could tell that these didn't look like his friends. He has a lot of Native friends. He has Arab friends. He has Black friends. But he didn't see them in this deck. And so even if we're doing silhouettes or not coloring the person in human colors, there are still clues as to who we're drawing. And if you heard at one point, and I repeated him, he said, that looks like they're probably all white people. So it does matter. And we can still tell when there's one Jada and one Baco. We can tell. We're going to shuffle and, oh, a card came out. We got I Am Divine Stillness. So we're going to go down to the S's here. That definitely made it faster and easier to find in the guidebook. I could flip through really quickly. Life can be very busy. So many things fill our days. For example, you may go to school, take part in activities after school, and spend time with your family or friends. We don't go to school. Often, we homeschool. Often you have few chances to be alone and quiet, to be still. My child might not relate to this card. It's plenty of, out here, alone and stillness. But for many children, this would be relevant. Being still and silent sometimes can help you become aware of what messages your spirit may have for you. And this is where it would apply. My child needs to learn to appreciate the stillness he has. You can also use this time to check in with yourself and learn what you may be feeling. Your feelings also have messages for you. Just closing your eyes and bringing your attention to your breath, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth, may bring you a sense of peace. Try this for a minute or two. Allow yourself to experience the quiet. What do you hear? What does being still and quiet feel like for you? So this might be able to help him, have a new appreciation, possibly, for the stillness and quiet he has. Where are your favorite places to be quiet? Maybe you enjoy being in nature. If you are quiet in a forest, for example, you may hear sounds you don't normally hear, like the song of the birds, the rustle of the leaves, or the whisper of the wind. You may wind up feeling connected to everything around you. What might be the gift in allowing yourself some quiet time? Today, be divine stillness. So these. Hey folks, thanks for joining me for this walkthrough. I'm really glad I took the break to go through the cards with my son on camera with you guys and take a look at this supposed ambiguous solution to diversity. He's 7 years old, and he's 7 years old, and he saw very few people that he knew in that picture, in those pictures today. You're viewing the ride home from Maynooth back out to Maple Leaf. The scenery is beautiful, and I thought I'd enjoy it. So that's what you're seeing here in the video. So I would like to have this conversation respectfully. Ambiguous can't be a cop-out for diversity, because we can tell, we can tell when we're still not included. You're about to see Maple Leaf, where I live. And this is, here's the village. That's a store where we get everything, even the mail. Everything. So yeah, I want to talk about this. Ambiguous can't be a cop-out for diversity, because there are still clues, and a 7-year-old notices when there are not clues that indicate that he or his friends are included. This is the cutest bridge, but I decided to focus on the creek. But anyway, there's the creek. Named after a slave owner in Canada, because Canada did have slaves. Papineau. So yeah, that's the walkthrough for today. I hope you enjoyed the extras, the differences, the things we usually don't see. Tell me what your thoughts are. Tell me if you like it. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And I really hope you all enjoy your day. See you later, folks.